Wow, this old school game of play is making me hungry. I think I will eat a Krabby Patty.
Nom nom nom. Nom 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 nom. Nom.
Man, I feel full now. I wonder if I gain any weight. Oh, shoot, I have become a fat sponge. Now whatever shall I do to become skinny SpongeBob again?
Hey, SpongeBob.
Oh my gosh, is that Duckby from YouTube?
Yes, it's me, Duckby from YouTube, and I see that you've become a fat sponge.
Yeah, no kidding, Duckby. Do you know how I can lose the weight?
You gotta exercise, man.
Just exercise, okay? Then, Duckby, thanks. I will go exercise now.
Hold on, SpongeBob. Haven't you thought about where the weight goes after you lose it?
No, actually, that sounds kind of weird to ask, but where does it go anyway?
Well, I'm glad you asked. Roll the intro.
Hey, what's going on? Why is there an intro to my life? What is happening?
So the question that no one seems to know the answer to, where does the weight we lose go to? Does it magically disappear? Is there a real explanation for it? It seems many people, such as SpongeBob, and the people in the video right over here, have no idea where it goes. Though the explanation for it is actually really simple. You've heard of cellular respiration before, right? Well, if you haven't, it's this formula right here. C6H12O6 plus 6O2, which transforms into 6CO2 plus 6H2O. This formula right here shows that our bodies use glucose along with some oxygen to transform it into CO2, which is carbon dioxide, and H2O, which is water. Cellular respiration has a very important role in explaining the important question of where mass really goes when we lose it. Take a look at this build. There's three main colors that matter. The red blocks represent carbon, the gray blocks represent oxygen, and the light blue blocks represent hydrogen. These bonds are showcased with iron bars and the dark aqua colored fences. If there is an iron bar between two atoms, there is only one bond between them. If the fence is between two atoms, there are two bonds between them. Now that you know what each block represents, let me explain how cellular respiration works in action. The process starts off with your body using glucose, which would have come from food you ate since it's energy, along with using some oxygen. Your body would most likely only do cellular respiration if you become more active, which is why many people do exercise if they want to lose weight. Once your body becomes more active, cellular respiration would start its process into transforming the glucose plus oxygen combo into something new, which is CO2 and H2O. These two products are carbon dioxide and water. It's important to note that both products are in the form of gases, which helps lead into my theory of where the mass really goes. My theory is that when we lose weight, the weight goes back up into the air, and the reason I think that is because, like I had mentioned just a few seconds ago, both products of cellular respiration are gases. It seems that after the glucose and oxygen transforms, we breathe out the products, being the carbon dioxide and water. This makes the most sense, since where else would the gases go? The carbon dioxide will most likely just go back into the air for the plants to absorb, and the water we release would be from sweating or our bodies disposing of waste, also called urinating. Also, if you actually count the amount of carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen atoms, you'll notice that in both pictures, there is the same amount of atoms from before and after. This is due to a law called the laws of conservation of mass and energy. They're both separate laws, but they basically both talk about how mass and energy can neither be destroyed or created, but only transformed. We can relate this back to show where the energy really goes when our body uses it. Our bodies get the energy needed to do processes such as cellular respiration by first getting it from our food source, which can also be called the glucose. The energy from the glucose then gets used up instantly if we become active or gets stored up in our bodies to be used as energy later on, also called fat. If we use up the energy before it gets stored as fat, the energy gets transferred during cellular respiration. The energy is used in the form of glucose, and the end results are carbon dioxide and water forming. We know that the energy is being used up during cellular respiration due to the laws of thermodynamics, which state that energy cannot be created or destroyed, but only transferred. There are many laws that prove that energy or mass will never be destroyed if used up, but only transferred to somewhere else. Minecraft is a good example of this. If you look at the video example, you can see that I craft a log into 4 wooden planks. If I use 3 wooden planks to make wooden slabs and place the slabs down like I would normal planks, I get the same amount of planks placed as slabs as if I were to use 3 normal planks. Before I bring the screen back to our spongy friend SpongeBob, let's talk about how he became so buff. So, muscles. Everyone working out always wants to have the biggest muscles and be the strongest person ever. But how do they exactly form, and why are they important to mention in a video about where does fat go when we lose it? Well, first off, muscles grow from us working out and exercising our muscles. The muscle fibers, when we exercise, get damaged, and after we finish exercising, our body works to repair the muscles through a process where it fuses muscle fibers together to form new muscle protein strands and myofibrils. Every time our body fuses the damaged muscles with new ones, the myofibrils it adds increase in number and thickness, which over time will lead to us having bigger muscles. The connection between muscle growth and cellular respiration is that when cellular respiration happens, it uses up either the glucose we got from a recent meal or the fat that our bodies had stored up. When we lose the excess glucose in our bodies, that's when we start to lose fat. And if we keep exercising when we use up all our stored up fat, that's when muscles will start to form. So that's where the weight you lose really goes, and how you gain muscles. The fat goes towards the air and comes out as sweat or urine, and muscle growth takes time and can happen faster if you have no excess fats. Anyway, let's have a look at SpongeBob's exercise journey. He did eat too many Krabby Patties earlier. Let's see if he's lost the fat yet.
Thank you, Duckby. I became this buff because you told me to exercise my weight away.
No problem, SpongeBob. I'll catch you later.